This juncture of the season, what do you think is the most important thing you've got to improve on now as you've got those conference duels coming up?
I think consistency. You know, I mean, we look at a lot of tournaments, kind of it's one match up and then next match down. So consistency, so we can't really put a whole lot on one duel. You know, can we put one duel, two duel, three duels, four duels? You know, can we put 10 duels together? I mean, I think you kind of see it in all the sports teams, kind of up and down, and what's the reason for it? Why are these guys ready this one and not this one? So being consistently ready, and if we focus more on on just our output and our process and what we're doing, and not so much maybe what the score is, and just compete in a certain way, then I think we'll be much more consistent in our results too. You know, so that's really our main focus, being consistent each and every time out, and you know, 10 opportunities, that's a lot, you know, but really we're just looking at the first opportunity right now, and that's you know, that's on Wednesday against Eastern Michigan. So
what can you tell us about Eastern Michigan or Northern Illinois, and also what the environment is like wrestling at their facilities?
You know, we haven't been to Eastern Michigan. We were set to go there 2 years ago, and we're coming back from Buffalo, and some weather hit, and being the guy I am, I was ready to get into a rental car, and then my brother was like, you know what, it's okay. We probably don't need to do that. So we didn't end up heading there. I think we would have got in like 5 or 6 in the morning and then wrestled in that. So it was way smarter not to do it. But I'm just telling you, and that's kind of how messed up I am. But you know, we haven't been there, but it'd be good to get there because you know, the conference tournament's there too. So getting there, and then Northern Illinois. I know Albert's going to have a big group. He's born and raised not far from there. So I know they're going to have a big group. I think the last time we were there, it wasn't a very big crowd. You know, it was actually a pretty small crowd. So if any Purple could come over, I know we'd love to see and love to have it. It's certainly always good to outnumber you know, them in their own arena. But you know, it's nothing like the West Gym. None of those places are. But you know, I think you look at basketball too. I mean, Jake's probably trying to figure out how the heck, why can't we compete like we do at home on the road? You know, so same thing for us. We seem like we compete pretty damn well in the West Gym, but now we need to compete well when we go on the road. So that's really our focus. It doesn't matter. We take the West Gym with us wherever we go. That's kind of just a mentality.
You mentioned kind of the struggles at 149 to find a guy. What is it at 174? What does that lineup, you think, look like the rest of the year?
I think Foster's doing a pretty good job. You know, Lux beat him the last time out, but you know, Lux has been injured, so he's getting back into it. He actually looks pretty good, and he feels good. So you know, it's always good to have competition, man. I tell you, I know from experience, having a guy pushing you, it raises your level. So it's good to have those two guys battling back and forth, and to have, you know, and I'm not sure if it's my spot, because then they're going to be better. It's not like I can just sit there and, well, I got the spot, now I can kind of sit and relax. It's always kind of like there's something in the back of my head, like poking me a little bit. So I think it's good. I don't know right now where those guys are at. I like how both of them competed. You know, like I said, you want a guy to step up and really just take a hold of it and make it theirs.
I know you'd like to have Peters back right now, but can you kind of get a feel for when you could possibly